The Okefenokee Swamp in southern Georgia is the largest blackwater swamp in the U.S., covering 438,000 acres. And while our anticipation is high to see the great cypress trees, Spanish moss, and the variety of swamp life, there's one predator in particular we're especially eager to encounter: the gator. My companion on this adventure is 57-year-old Warren Sams, a PhD candidate working on his dissertation on the benefits of first aid. He also holds a master's degree in home economics. As we embarked on our 7-hour road trip, we engaged in stimulating conversation about the meaning of life, the origins of the universe, and other philosophical matters. We arrived at the swamp around 9 a.m., checked in with the ranger, and unloaded the car in short order. The Hellcat carried about 200 pounds of gear, and our total weight was about 625 pounds. We started at the Swanee Canal put-in. From there, we traveled due west for 2 miles, then turned 24 degrees south-southwest on the Red Canal. And then, we turned east. Or was it west? Anyway, it's critically important to stay on the canal, as even the most experienced paddler can get lost in the vast swamp. Fortunately, my natural sense of direction kept us on course, and we knew exactly where we were every minute.
Well, it doesn't paddle bad.
No. Oh, wow.
Holy moly.
Look how it just opens up. Holy shit.
Where do we fucking go?
At least oh, here.
Oh, the hell.
Look at, here comes the lily pads, David.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Okay, we are an hour and a half into the Okefenokee Swamp, and we are already lost.
I mean, we know where we are, so are we lost?
Well, Warren has had the good sense to bring a GPS, because me reading the maps has left us in a precarious position. But we think we know where we're going, and so hopefully that's we will be to our destination shortly.
But we saw pitcher plants because of it.
Yes, we saw pitcher plants. We've seen 2 gators so far. So it's been quite an adventure, but we definitely need to find out where we are. So we've made it to Coffee Bay, which is the platform of our first stop, and we are not disappointed. This is a fabulous place for camping. We have plenty of room on the platform, as you can see.
And we have coffee.
We have coffee.
On Coffee Bay.
On Coffee Bay. We have a nice table and benches, and way down there is the ensuite bathroom. But what's really cool is over here on this side is the swamp. Is that something? Wow. And you go over here on the canal side, and when you look at the reflection in that water, the water is black. That's the only way to describe it. You can see about 1 inch down, and then it's just total darkness. But it is really something. So we decided to take sort of a late afternoon paddle. We've got the campsite all set up. We're gonna go about 1.5 miles down, 1.5 miles back
The Bugaboo?
to Bugaboo Landing, and then go back to camp and make dinner. It'll be a great first day. We paddled about 12 or 13 miles, 14 maybe.
We had our little detour to Monkey Lake, and then we made it out here, and then we went to see, what was it called, Bugaboo Landing?
That Bugaboo Landing, which doesn't exist.
Because we went, it was supposed to be at mile marker 7, and we went a good 5-6 minutes past mile marker 7.
Yeah, it wasn't there. Okay, so dinner's over, and it was in fact delicious. And now we, this is one of the few spots in the swamp where you can actually have a campfire. So that's what we've got going, and it is warm, it is inviting, and it's the perfect way to complete a spectacular day one on the Okefenokee Swamp.
Photogenic. This is the best part. You got your wish. Let's go follow it. Mm-hmm. Oh, he's gone.
Or is It's about 4:30 on day 2 of the trip. We had a spectacular day on the swamp. We saw more gators than we could count. Now we're back at our platform, and we have just gotten done setting up camp. And now we're going to just kind of kick back and enjoy the rest of the day, and then eat some dinner, and then hit the sack early.
Yeah, you're about to get some money for here, huh?
So we stopped at Round Top, which was a little, we took a detour and headed northeast on the Purple Trail. And again, it's just all this beautiful prairie. I have to comment that the Hellcat is performing beyond belief. We have it pretty well balanced. We can definitely tell the difference. Yesterday we took out most of the weight, which is about 200 pounds, and did some extensive paddling. Big difference between that 200 pounds in and out of the canoe, but it's well balanced and it's performing just really well. Okay, this is day 3, and we've reached our destination of Cedar Hammock after paddling 14 miles today. And what's interesting about this platform is that we are smack dab in the middle of the swamp, and the platform is floating. It doesn't have any solid base to it. So, gosh, that's pretty. So it's a little different than what we've been used to on the other nights, but we're really looking forward to see what kind of evening we'll have. The owls are out. We might hear some gators bellowing. We might hear Warren snoring. We just don't know.
Warren, you can't pet the gator.
That's a small one. It's a fine one.
After 4 days and 3 nights on the Okefenokee Swamp, we finally arrived back at our starting point, the Swanee Canal access. This was an adventure we'll never forget. The vast open prairies, the stillness of the canals, the reflections in the dark water, and of course, the gators. It was definitely a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Well, I hope you enjoyed our video on the Okefenokee Swamp.
David!
Warren, what are you doing here?
You made me look like a fool!
No, I know
I'm
you
in
meant
med
to.
school, you idiot! I'm a master's in pharmacology! Ah!